Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Charlotte's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Fuller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of knowing. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Jones. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 30-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took over. was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Think about those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Looking to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker, it's Jones. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
That's another Charlotte.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Pulled down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that. Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. A shot toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him.
Quarterback
And
is
to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide receiver shows motion. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The 49ers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off play action on first down. Floating away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. He's not afraid to go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going to take a shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Coming, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on a deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State offense returns to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback going through his progression.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The play-action fake. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are...
On the play.
You've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they stay on target with the extra point of 35 to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown 49ers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this round.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Holds it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Now after the short completion, it's second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Snap in the shotgun. He'll throw it. It's complete! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther.
Man, fourth and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the comeback is on. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Niners. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking left. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him in the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 49ers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Barges ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 1 more yard on this second down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Motion from the offense. They want to power it in on the ground on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got a wide open receiver. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Now facing a third and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. after this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional.